All right, today guys, I'm going to show you a quick tip on what you should probably be doing to your Christmas lights when you first get them, or if you're getting ready to put them up for the season. If you notice every year, especially if you've got some sets that are maybe 2-3 years old, some of the lights don't work, and when you go to replace the little mini bulbs inside, sometimes you notice the terminals are all corroded. These bulbs, the sockets in these lights are not exactly the most waterproof. The newer style lights, they use LEDs, which are supposed to last longer than the older style bulbs, but that doesn't really matter when you have water intrusion and the terminals get all rusted and corroded. Let me show an example here. This is one I took down yesterday. I was getting ready to put them up and I noticed I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of a bubble right there. There's water in here, and it rained probably maybe 2-3 days ago. So I'm going to take this apart and show you what you need to do. I'm using dielectric grease, and I'm just using some pliers here to get the bulb out. Just be careful when you pull it out. But anyway, if you watch this, hasn't been taken apart yet. It's been hanging up over the season, and then all that water just come out. This set is brand new for this year, and I should have done it before I put it up. But anyway, there's an LED bulb in this one. I'm taking my pliers and I'm just grabbing the top ridge, pull it out like so. You notice there's a lot of water still dripping out from the socket. And what I do is I dry off the terminals here. And then I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see this. I get some of this dielectric grease, put over the terminals, and what that does is, even if the socket gets wet, since it's grease and it repels water, it'll prevent the water from actually, even though water gets in the socket, it'll prevent it from actually touching the terminals and corroding them. And if you notice, there's a flat spot right there, and you need to line that up with the flat on the socket, which is right there. And then you insert it, make sure it's all the way pushed in snug, and then you can put your cap or cover, whatever you want to call it, back on. I'd probably do this if you first get a set, and then every time you put up a set, I would probably go through and take these little covers or globes or whatever you want to call it off and drain them. Make sure all the water's out before you put them up every year. And if everything's still working 3-4 years into it for you, you may want to just go in and possibly re-grease every 4 or so years. But that should keep these lasting a whole lot longer and should prevent a lot of headache. I know it takes a little bit of time to go through every one and do it this way, but it's so much nicer to go through and take them out of the box for the season, put them up, and not have to worry about dealing with corroded terminals and possibly having to rush to the store to find a matching set later on. Thank you for watching.